What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Frank the Ghost Martin responded to Shakur Stevenson fight with our team Haratunian last night at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. A homecoming fight for Shakur Stevenson, who is a 3-division champion, former unified lightweight champion, and is the reigning WBC lightweight champion. Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin were in negotiations and had a fight agreed upon to face one another November 16th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. But Frank Martin, he turned down the fight after learning the pot that was available. Frank Martin decided to pull out the fight. That saw Shakur Stevenson end up fighting Edwin De Los Santos, and he had a lackluster performance against Edwin De Los Santos that got people to start to critique and criticize Shakur Stevenson a ton. So Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin have a little rivalry that has brewed. And now Shakur Stevenson, he fought our team Haratunian. That was the last fight that Frank Martin had before Frank Martin fought Gervonta Tank Davis June 15th and was knocked out in the 8th round. And so Frank Martin waited after our team Haratunian fight. Many people thought that Frank Martin was losing that fight. And then in the late rounds, he got some knockdowns, and that proved to be the difference in the fight. So then our team Haratunian fought Shakur, and Shakur shut him out. But he didn't beat him up, and he didn't drop him. He just shut him out. And so Frank Martin said it was a snooze fest. So Shakur Stevenson, who is now network promotional free agent, he asks Frank Martin, when are you going to be available? Are you still even with us? Because after that brutal knockout Tank put on you in the 8th round, I thought your career was over. And so he said, let's do it after you are cleared. Now, Frank Martin will be cleared to come back and fight in August. Now, Frank Martin is with Errol Spence Man Down Promotions and the Premier Boxing Champion. Shakur Stevenson is a network promotional free agent. Well, it's said now that Shakur Stevenson could be heading to the PBC. Can he do a multi-fight deal that will align him to fight Frank Martin? He beat Frank Martin, then put him in line to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. That's ultimately the fight he's looking to make. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, he wants to fight against, and is going to fight against Lomachenko in a unification bout for the lightweight linealship in November. So, can we see Shakur versus Frank Martin, possibly on the undercard? No disrespect to Shakur, but that would be a great buildup, right? That would be a great buildup. Shakur versus Frank Martin, co-main event to Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. Shakur gets the winner if he beats Frank Martin. That's a great buildup, right? So can Shakur Stevenson be headed to the PBC? That makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world, right? And they can make this fight happen. Now, me personally, I think in a perfect world, it makes sense for Shakur to go ahead and unify against Dennis Baranchik, who upset Emmanuel Navarrete for the WBO title. But Dennis Baranchik is with Top Rank. And Bob Arum, legendary promoter CEO, stated that if Shakur Stevenson re-signs with Top Rank, they offer him a 5-fight, $15 million deal, which would be $3 million per fight. Shakur turned it down. Guaranteed. $3 million guaranteed. That's something similar to the deal that Terrence Crawford signed with them, but it was a $3.5 million deal per fight for Terrence Bud Crawford. So in the case of Shakur Stevenson, he's looking for bigger money. And Bob Arum said if he re-signs with Top Rank, they'll give him the Dennis Baranchik fight, which would be a unification bout. But if he don't, that fight is going to go to Keyshawn Davis. Again, in the perfect world, that makes sense for Shakur. Unify the belts against Dennis Baranchik if you can, and then fight the winner of Tank versus Lomachenko for undisputed. That would be massive for Shakur. That's the crossover fight that he would need. That makes sense. But is Shakur and Frank Martin, that makes sense as well. It just won't be for undisputed, because if you fight and beat Frank Martin, then you get the Tank fight, which is a massive fight, right? And that would be still 3 belts on the line. If Tank beats Lomachenko, as I expect him to, Tank would be the WBA and the IBF champion. Shakur is the WBC champion. So 3 belts would still be on the line, right? It just won't be for undisputed. But it still would be a massive fight. But it would be even bigger if it was for undisputed. So let's see how this unfolds, man. Tank versus Frank Martin. I mean, that happened and ended in a 8th round knockout. Do you still want to see Frank Martin versus Shakur? Make it make sense. Let me know what y'all think. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.